right, they have a lot that they can do. If I'm in guard, right, I'm keeping my head down, right, I might be thinking about breaking his guard here, but I want my elbows in. Hands on the floor, right, you're open to shoulder locks and a whole lot more, right? I want to keep my head down in here. If I'm striking from here, right, even here, just dropping that elbow into the groin here, right? Punches or hammer fists, whatever you're doing in there, right? Maybe I'm thinking monitor the hands in there, right? Am I coming up and, more an advanced, all right, weapon would be headbutt. And you see how, like, slow, you're doing, like, headbutts are dangerous. You do that fast and you're cracking their skull. You're responsible to be like, hey, I think I have a headbutt here. Will you slow down and calm down, right? And I don't want to go fast. And I can't see where your face is, right? We always want to do those slow. One of my favorite headbutts to do fast, because you can do it fast, because it doesn't wreck his face, right, is just coming in, right, and bow, and just checking their solar plexus, right? It is a really good one, right, that you can just come in and bam, right, give him that solar plexus shot with your head. And I didn't, wherever his arms are, right, there's always a what if. He's trying to be really good for him right now. Maybe I got in, I got bicep ties on him, right, and I'm getting in, and he can be fighting there, right, in here, and you're just like, boom, here, think about that, right, in there. But, something for you guys to think about, go slow, right? They're in the advanced curriculum, because you do that and you smash somebody's nose or orbital, you've done a lot of damage and you're responsible for their deductible. Now look, if I'm thinking about, right, striking up to the face that everybody wants to do, it's connected. Everybody knows that human anatomy. Don't give a check and go, yep, his face is there, and then he checks you. All right, super common. All right, one comment we'll get a lot was, oh man, I forgot you could punch me. Right? I forgot you could punch me. I got a little too tied up, all right, in my ground game, and I forgot, right? Sometimes we're just like, hey, free grapple, no punching, just to focus on the grappling and not to work on maybe your strength as you're striking, right? That's why we're doing that and taking it out of a different exercise. So from here, right, I know where he is, right? Whether I'm just coming up with an uppercut, boom, here. Of course, Andrew wants to defend it, but, right, I can come with an overhand punch. Of course, I could be posturing up and dropping punches down. There's always something else. He could arm bar me. He could arm triangle me, right? Maybe I'll give you that little bonus if you guys want it, an arm triangle from Andrew's position here. Right, look, punch, punch. The overhand breaks the rhythm. The overhand can break the rhythm of just punch, punch of what he's expecting. Right? That he's expecting that. Oh, here comes that other right, and I come around, and that overhand just is a little bit different tempo. It's a little slower to get there, but it went around his hands instead of in the middle, generally speaking. That, oh, I throw that overhand. And as always, I always want to be controlling his legs when I feel like I can get up out of there. It's a good little play here. Right, that he can give me a little bit like, hey, I try to kick you, right, and I'm feeling where his legs are, right, I'm feeling where, go ahead and do something, right, I'm feeling where his legs going, and he can get a little boop. That's it, he got a little, I position myself on that person, and all right, new technique. It's just a little bit of play, you're not disconnecting. When you're done, at least get that, okay, boom, I looked around, versus, all right, your turn. Why'd you kick me in the groin, dude? I was stopped.
You were right there.
Right? Yeah, you were right there, and I was still thinking of me. Good for him. Bad for me, but that little reminder might go, oh, I kind of disconnected there, right? When I'm thinking, be fine. Like, okay, let's just, all right, you want to do another rep? I've got good control. It just takes, a quick second to retreat away. But long as in your head, you're like, okay, I'm control, I'm in this position. All right, there's a bunch of what ifs here. All right, let's just kind of mentally hit the stop button and just reset. As long as it's in your head that I'm stopping. We see a lot at basic and intermediate that people just disconnect. Okay, your turn. And they drop their guard, they're still in a bad position. in any number of things. Questions on that? All right. So just play around a little. Oh, here, let me give you guys one more. Let me give you one more when you're in the guard.